were still in her wallet, locked inside her car at the trailhead. Detectives remarked that most missing person cases left behind traces. Financial movement, accidental sightings, or even fraudulent use of their belongings. With Emily, there was none. It was as if she had ceased to exist the moment the trees closed around her. The silence extended beyond evidence. Search dogs, usually reliable in picking up human scent, seemed unable to track Emily beyond the first few hundred feet of the trail. Handlers described their behavior as erratic. The dogs circled aimlessly, whined, and then sat down as if the trail had ended in thin air. Experienced officers admitted they had never seen anything like it. The lack of a scent trail suggested only two possibilities. Either Emily had been lifted off the ground somehow, or she had never truly gone deeper into the trail at all. Her family clung to hope, but the silence was suffocating. Each unanswered phone call, each empty data search, each failed lead felt like the forest itself was swallowing their questions whole. Even detectives, trained to look for rational explanations, confessed in private that the case carried a different kind of weight. A young woman had entered a well-traveled path in broad daylight, surrounded by modern technology, and yet no sound, no signal, no trace remained. It wasn't just a disappearance anymore. It was an erasure. 3 weeks after Emily's disappearance, the official search had largely been scaled back. Police resources had moved on to other cases, and the investigation sat in limbo. But a handful of determined volunteers refused to stop. Among them was Mark Reynolds, a retired firefighter who had joined the search almost every day since hearing Emily's story on the news. Mark had no connection to her family, yet he couldn't shake the feeling that something, or someone, was still waiting to be found in those woods. On a cool, overcast morning, Mark and 2 other volunteers returned to an area near a shallow creek about a mile from the trailhead. The region had already been combed before, but Mark insisted on checking again. Sometimes the smallest things are overlooked, he told the others as he pushed through the wet brush. The forest was unusually quiet that day. No birds, no rustling of leaves, just the sound of water trickling over rocks. He described the atmosphere later as too